This is Blunt Talk, your source for good inspirational news only. With your host, Gino Arcaro.
Be more or be less. It's your biggest decision today. In his book, Soul of a Lifter, Gino inspires you to make the right decision. Compete on the only stage that really matters, real life. Purchase Soul of a Lifter today at Amazon.com.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Blunt Talk Podcast. We're broadcasting today from the third floor of my gym, X Fitness, Welland, Ontario, Canada. X Fitness is committed to lift in mind, body, and soul, and to the celebration of good inspirational news only. Today's podcast is a blast, a shorter 5-minute version consisting of a motivational speech and top 1,000 workout song of the day. Here's real life lesson number 1,111 that I've taught football players for 40 years and college law enforcement students for 2 decades. There are no coincidences. It's easy to get sidetracked from our divine mission. Every human shares the exact same mission, which is to change the world for the better, to make a difference, to make the world a better place every single moment. Not once in a while when it's convenient, when you're in the mood, and when you're not pissed off at each other. It's so easy to get pissed off at each other when we act like assholes towards each other. Evil has one mission: to sidetrack us from our mission. Evil does not play fair. Evil uses our human emotions against each other and ourselves until we are distracted from what matters most in our lives, which is lifting each other and loving each other. Nothing just happens. There are no coincidences. I was pissed off the other day until my 1-year-old granddaughter, Ruby, who's in the picture on my website attached to this podcast, reminded me of what a waste of time and energy it is to be pissed off at who's pissed off at you. You already have a head start, Ruby. You know the secret. Change the world, Ruby. Use your God-given gifts and talents to make the biggest impact on a world that sorely needs it. Never, ever settle for less, Ruby. Never, ever let anyone or anything get in your way. I believe in you, Ruby. I'm on your side. You got to remember that always, because evil works like hell to make us forget who believes in us, who is on our side, and who the real enemy is. Top 1,000 workout song of the day: Harvester of Sorrow by Metallica. It's a masterpiece, ladies and gentlemen. Released in 1996, year 27 of my 48-year workout streak. True character always reveals in moments of truth, which is when the heavy lifting has to be done. I've taught students and athletes for decades that your resume is just a warm-up. It's just an introduction to who you just met. But what matters most is what you do when you think you can't take it no more. Harvester of Sorrow by Metallica. $1.29 on iTunes. Guaranteed to lift. Blunt Talk Podcast is on a mission to reach and lift all 7 billion humans on planet Earth. Please continue sending your comments and questions to www.ginoarcaro.com or www.xfitness.ca. Thank you for listening, ladies and gentlemen. Much love to our worldwide audience. Blessings and all good things. Peace.
Please join us next time for more Blunt Talk motivation by Gino Arcaro and excerpts from his book, Soul of a Lifter, available on Amazon.com.